Okay, so Calamari Kid 70 streaker transoms are built to fail. I agree with you, mate. This is not the first streaker transom that I've done so far, but this is the first one with the pod, because this one is my one, so I wanted it to be a little bit different. And that's not the only thing that's shocking on the transom or on the streakers. If you ever had one of these floors ripped up, you'll also see that the glass work on the stringers were actually very, very poor. In fact, I think a blind guy was in charge of glassing that stringers into the boat, the original stringers. But luckily for me, I rebuilt this. I've gutted this boat out completely. So I've done the stringers, the transom, the floor, everything's been done. So there's no old wood on this boat at all, not a single bit. Now with the pod, I'll very quickly explain the pod to you all. So this is not a full pod, this is a half pod, and the design was really so that I could get that little bit more room by eliminating the seats and putting boxes in there. So I've got a live well and a kill tank in there. Obviously it's not plumbed up yet because it's not finished, but this pod design, it's integrated into the transom. When I designed this, I didn't want a screw onto another board and whatever, and you just got one bit that's screwed onto another bit and there's no real structure, there's just screws holding it. So this is actually interlocked, so it's actually slid into the existing transom and then tied in that way using epoxy and glue and screws, obviously, but it's not just screwed on, it's interlocked into that main transom. So the strength you get from that is 10 times more than you would just with a normal screw. It's actually pretty strong. Like, this motor is bolted on the back and I can stand on this engine, and I have, and I'll do it again. I like to test things, I like to over engineer things. I am one of those overthinkers. But also keeping it light by using gaboon ply instead of normal marine ply. So I've had heaps of people asking me, or would I consider doing transoms for a job? And yes, I will. I will be taking on a few jobs, not too many. So just enough that I can handle, obviously, and push out in a required amount of time. My primary is my service.